Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're going to be focusing on, well, saving money, right? And energy, right where you live.
It's really incredible how much potential there is for making our homes more efficient and, it benefits both your wallet and the environment.
Yeah, absolutely. We found some really fascinating information, actually, about California's Weatherization Assistance Program. We'll get into the nitty-gritty in just a minute, but I'm already curious. Could someone actually be leaving hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars on the table every year without even realizing it?
It's definitely possible. A lot of people are unaware of just how much energy their homes are wasting and how, relatively simple changes can actually make a huge difference.
Okay, so let's break this down a little. What exactly does it mean to weatherize a home?
Well, you can imagine your house kind of wearing this high-tech energy-saving suit, right? We're talking about sealing air leaks, improving insulation, and, upgrading systems that might be guzzling energy without you even knowing it.
So it's like giving your house a cozy sweater and a fitness makeover at the same time.
Precisely. And it's not just about comfort either. Weatherization can dramatically lower your energy bills, which means more money in your pocket.
Mhm.
And it reduces your environmental impact, by just lowering your overall energy consumption.
I'm sold on the concept, I gotta say. Now let's dive into this weatherization assistance program. What are the key things our listener needs to know?
Okay, so the California Department of Community Services and Development, or CSD, runs this program. And they actually partner with local providers to offer services to, well, eligible low-income homeowners and renters.
Wait, so it's not just for homeowners. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Absolutely. They recognize that everyone deserves to live in a safe, healthy, and energy-efficient home.
That brings up a good point. You mentioned health and safety. How does weatherization tie into those aspects?
Well, think about things like drafts. They can make a home uncomfortable, even lead to health issues, especially for vulnerable individuals. Or moisture problems that can, well, contribute to mold growth. Weatherization addresses these issues head on, creates a healthier indoor environment.
I see. So it's not just about saving money on your energy bill. It's about improving the overall well-being of those living in the home.
Right, exactly. And, beyond the direct benefits to individuals, weatherization also contributes to cleaner air by reducing reliance on power plants.
So we're talking about a ripple effect that extends to the entire community and the environment. But let's get specific here. What kinds of services does this program actually provide? What can people expect if they qualify?
They offer a wide range of services, and it really depends on the specific needs of the home. Some common examples include sealing cracks and gaps around, windows and doors, adding insulation to attics and walls, repairing or replacing inefficient windows, and even upgrading, well, heating and cooling systems.
And there's an image in our source material that shows some of these services in action. It's amazing to see the difference that these upgrades can make.
Yeah, the image really does bring it to life. You can see how these relatively simple improvements can transform a home into a much more comfortable and energy-efficient space.
It's not just theoretical. It's hands-on help that can make a tangible difference in people's lives. One thing that really stood out to me was the mention of weatherization readiness funds. Can you explain what those are and why they're so important?
Of course. So sometimes a home might have some underlying issues that need to be addressed before weatherization can even happen. You know, it's kind of like trying to put a Band-Aid on a broken bone.
Yeah, I can see that. So what kind of issues are we talking about here?
Think about things like a leaky roof, asbestos, or, structural damage. These are problems that need to be fixed first in order for those weatherization upgrades to be effective. And that's where weatherization readiness funds come in.
So they're like a safety net, ensuring that the home is truly ready for those energy efficiency upgrades. That's a really crucial detail.
Yeah, it shows a commitment to making sure that homes are not only energy efficient, but also safe and healthy. Now, before we move on, I do want to point out one more thing about the services they offer.
Of course. What is it?
While they focus on, the core aspects of weatherization like insulation and air sealing, they also sometimes offer assistance with appliances. It's not always a guarantee, so it's always best to check with your local provider. But it can be a huge help if you're struggling with an old, inefficient fridge or oven that's driving up your energy bills.
That's great to know. It just goes to show how comprehensive this program is, taking a holistic approach to making homes more energy efficient.
Exactly. They recognize that every little bit counts when it comes to saving energy.
Okay, so we've covered the what of weatherization and some of the key services offered by the program. But I'm sure our listeners wondering, do I actually qualify for this?
That's a great question. And it's important to remember that eligibility is based on income, right? There are specific income limits, and those limits are tied to the federal poverty level and the number of people in your household.
Can you give us some specific numbers so our listener can get a sense of whether they might fall within those guidelines?
Sure. For example, in California, a family of four would need to have a monthly income below $5,200 to be eligible.
Okay, that's helpful. But what if you have a larger family or your circumstances are a bit more complex?
Well, there's a prioritization system in place. They give special consideration to those who are most vulnerable, such as the elderly, people with disabilities, and families with young children.
That makes sense. Those are the folks who often need the most help and would benefit the most from a safer and more energy efficient home.
Exactly. And remember, even if you don't meet the income requirements, there are still other ways to save money on those energy upgrades.
I was just going to ask about that because even if someone doesn't qualify for this specific program, the idea of saving money and energy is still appealing, right?
Absolutely. And that's where a service like HeyOhMyFY.com comes in. It's spelled HOUMIFY.com.
Home with an extra U for you. I love it. It's described as a personalized AI assistant for homeowners. What can you tell us about it? How does it work?
It's like having a dedicated energy advisor, you know? Who knows all the ins and outs of those energy efficient upgrades, rebates, and incentives? That's essentially what HOUMIFY.com is. You create a profile, answer a few questions about your home, and the AI goes to work analyzing your specific situation and providing those tailored recommendations.
So it's like having a team of energy experts working behind the scenes to find the best solutions for you. That's incredible. We're going to pause here and come back in just a moment to explore the benefits of HOUMIY.com in more detail. Welcome back to the deep dive. We were just talking about HOUMIY.com, this AI-powered platform that helps homeowners navigate the world of energy-efficient upgrades and, those potential savings. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
It's truly a game changer, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed by the sheer amount of information out there. HOUMIY.com really cuts through the noise and provides, personalized guidance based on your specific home, your location, and even your energy usage patterns.
Okay, that sounds incredibly helpful. But what kind of information does it actually provide? Give our listeners a sense of what they can expect, if they go and check it out.
Well, it starts with a detailed analysis, right?
Right.
HOUMIFY.com will assess your home's characteristics, factoring in things like, the age of your home, the type of heating and cooling systems you have, even your local climate.
So it's not like a generic one-size-fits-all approach. It really digs into the specifics of your situation.
Exactly. That's what makes it so powerful. Based on this analysis, HOUMIFY.com generates a customized report that outlines potential energy-saving upgrades that are relevant to you. Like, it might suggest things like adding insulation, upgrading your windows, or switching to more energy-efficient appliances.
So it's like having a personal energy consultant who knows your home inside and out.
Precisely. But it goes beyond just, identifying upgrades. HOUMIFY.com also estimates the potential cost savings you could achieve with each upgrade. So it helps you prioritize and make informed decisions based on your budget, and goals.
That's so important because let's face it, energy-efficient upgrades can sometimes involve an upfront investment.
Yeah.
Knowing the potential ROI can make all the difference.
Absolutely. And remember those rebates and incentives we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Well, HOUMIFY.com can help you navigate those as well. It identifies programs you might be eligible for, either locally or nationally, and even provides links to apply.
Wow. So it's like a one-stop shop for everything related to energy efficiency. It streamlines the whole process from assessment to implementation.
You got it. And it doesn't stop there. HOUMIFY.com can even connect you with qualified contractors in your area, ones who specialize in energy-efficient upgrades.
That's amazing. So it takes the guesswork and hassle out of finding, reputable professionals. So whether you're just starting to explore your options or you're ready to kind of take the plunge, HOUMIFY.com can be an incredibly valuable resource.
I couldn't agree more. And I think it's a testament to how technology can be leveraged to empower homeowners and just make energy efficiency more accessible,
Okay, so we've talked about the Weatherization Assistance Program for those who qualify, and we've explored the benefits of HOUMIFY.com for those who want to, take charge of their energy efficiency journey, regardless of income. But what about those who might be on the fence? What are some key takeaways that might convince someone that, Weatherization is worth it?
I think the most compelling argument is the financial benefit, right? Seeing a significant reduction in your energy bills month after month can be a huge motivator.
It's like getting a bonus in your bank account every time you pay your energy bill.
Exactly. And, beyond the immediate savings, there's also the long-term value that it adds to your home.
Right. We often think about renovations or upgrades in terms of, aesthetics and functionality,
Right.
but energy efficiency is just as important, if not more so.
Absolutely. A home that is more energy efficient is, well, more attractive to potential buyers, which can mean a higher resale value later down the line.
It's a smart investment on multiple levels.
And let's not forget about the environmental benefits. By reducing your energy consumption, you're directly contributing to a cleaner, healthier planet.
That's something we can all feel good about. It's about making choices that benefit both our wallets and, the environment.
It's a win-win situation. And, one of the most rewarding aspects of weatherization is just that increased comfort it brings to your home.
Ah, yes. That feeling of, cozy contentment on a cold winter night or staying cool and comfortable during a heat wave, it's priceless.
Exactly. Weatherization helps create a more stable and enjoyable indoor environment, you know, which can have a positive impact on your overall well-being.
It's about creating a sanctuary, a space where you can truly relax and recharge. Now, before we wrap up, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on something.
I'm all ears.
We've talked a lot about the practical benefits of weatherization, but there's also a psychological aspect to it, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. There's a sense of empowerment that comes from, taking control of your energy usage and making your home more efficient.
I was just thinking about that. It's like you're taking a proactive step towards a more sustainable future, both for yourself and for the planet.
Exactly. It shifts your mindset, right?
Mm.
From one of passive consumption to one of active participation.
It's about making conscious choices that align with your values.
And those choices can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to do the same.
I love that idea. It's about creating a movement, like a collective effort towards a more sustainable way of life.
And it doesn't have to be overwhelming, Even small changes can make a difference.
That's a great point. It's about starting where you are and taking those first steps towards a more energy-efficient home.
Exactly. And there are so many resources available to help you along the way.
We've highlighted a few today, but there are countless others out there. It's about doing a little research and finding the tools and information that resonate with you.
And remember, it's a journey, not a destination.
I love that analogy. It's about continuous improvement, always striving to make our homes more efficient and comfortable.
And the more we learn and share our experiences, the more we can collectively move towards a more sustainable future.
That's a perfect note to end on. We've explored the practical benefits, the financial incentives, and that empowering feeling that comes with making our homes more energy efficient. We've also touched on the ripple effect these choices can have, inspiring others to join the movement, towards a more sustainable way of life. But before we say goodbye, I have one final thought. So we've covered a lot of ground today, but I want to leave our listeners with one final thought to ponder. Could upgrading your home's energy efficiency actually be, well, one of the most impactful things you could do, not just for your wallet, but for the planet as a whole?
It's a question worth considering, and I think the answer is, a resounding yes. The cumulative impact of, well, millions of people making their homes more energy efficient, it's truly staggering. It's about creating that ripple effect that can transform our energy landscape.
Yeah, it's like we're all pieces of a giant puzzle, right?
Yeah.
And each individual effort, no matter how small it may seem, contributes to that bigger picture.
Exactly. And the beauty of it is that it aligns so well with, our individual interests. Saving money, increasing comfort, and reducing our environmental impact, those are all goals that resonate with most people.
It's a win-win situation on multiple levels. And it's not just about altruism, right? It's about creating a better future for ourselves and for those future generations.
Absolutely. It's about taking responsibility for our energy consumption and making choices that reflect our values.
I think one of the biggest hurdles is simply awareness, right? A lot of people just don't realize how much energy they're wasting or how relatively easy it can be to make changes.
You're absolutely right. That's why programs like the Weatherization Assistance Program and resources like, HOUMIFY.com are so crucial. They're raising awareness, providing guidance, and making energy efficiency more accessible.
They're breaking down barriers and empowering people to take action. And you know what's really exciting? The field of weatherization is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
We're seeing incredible innovations that are making it even easier and, well, more affordable to make our homes energy efficient.
Absolutely. Like we talked about some of those advancements earlier, right? Like Smart thermostats and building integrated photovoltaics. These technologies are really transforming the way we think about energy efficiency and, well, making it more seamless than ever before.
It's amazing to think about all the possibilities. It's like we're on the cusp of a whole new era of sustainable living.
I completely agree. And I think it's a testament to, human ingenuity and our ability to find creative solutions to those complex challenges.
And it's a reminder that we all have a role to play in this transition, whether it's, through advocating for policies that support energy efficiency, investing in upgrades for our own homes, or simply making more conscious choices in our daily lives. Every action counts.
Well said. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness, and understanding that our individual choices have a collective impact.
And it's about embracing that mindset of continuous improvement, always striving to do better and to make our homes and our communities more sustainable.
Exactly. It's about creating a culture of energy efficiency where it becomes the norm rather than the exception.
I love that vision. A world where energy efficiency is woven into the fabric of our lives, seamlessly and effortlessly.
And a world where we all reap the benefits, lower costs, increased comfort, and a healthier planet for generations to come.
It's a future worth striving for. Well, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive today. It's been an enlightening journey, and I want to thank you, our expert guests, for sharing your knowledge and insights with us.
It's been my pleasure.
And to our listener, we hope you've gained a deeper understanding of the importance of weatherization and, all the many ways you can benefit from it. Whether you're just starting to explore your options or you're ready to take the plunge, remember that there are resources available to support you every step of the way. As you go about your day, we encourage you to think about how you can incorporate the principles of energy efficiency into your own life. Every step we take, no matter how small, contributes to a brighter, more sustainable future for all. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.